The Kuala Lumpur taxi driver killer. The murders in the mid-1990s, the bustling city of Kuala Lumpur was rocked by a series of brutal killings. A predator lurked in the shadows of the city, preying on unsuspecting women who climbed into his taxi. The taxi driver killer, or Kuala Lumpur murderer, as he would later be known, appeared like any ordinary man at first, his job as a taxi driver providing him with an easy way to gain his victim's trust. But behind the wheel, something darker was brewing. His first known victim was a young woman who had been out late and hailed a cab to get home. When she entered, the driver offered no conversation, his eyes fixed on the road. But once they were isolated in the quiet, deserted streets, the driver's true intentions became horrifyingly clear. He attacked, strangling her until her body went limp, then discarded it in a remote area of the city. His next victims would meet the same fate, isolated, vulnerable, and at the mercy of a man who seemed completely unremarkable. The victims were often found in secluded places, their bodies discarded with no trace of the killer. His method was always the same, a silent, deadly attack. The investigation. As the killings piled up, police scrambled to find the murderer, but the killer's ability to blend in with the crowd made him hard to track. Taxi drivers were questioned, but no clear leads emerged. The killer knew the streets and the routes like the back of his hand, and he took great care to avoid detection. The breakthrough came when a witness remembered something unusual about one of the taxi rides, a patch of blood in the backseat. A detailed investigation led to the discovery of the killer's identity, Ahmad Ibrahim, a local taxi driver with no previous criminal record. The arrest. In 1997, Ahmad was arrested after a police operation tied him to several unsolved murders. It was later revealed that he had killed at least 5 women, but he confessed to more. He was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to death by hanging. The legacy Ahmad Ibrahim's case left the public shaken, exposing the hidden dangers lurking in the everyday world. Taxi drivers, once trusted as ordinary citizens, were now viewed with suspicion, and public safety became a greater concern in Malaysia's growing urban centers.